Hi, this is Jason and welcome to the Elite Cricket YouTube channel. Today I'm at my local nets and I want to show you some really simple, straightforward drills that you can do to improve your game, and you can do them at home or you can do them at the local nets. There's no official trainings at the moment, nor do you have access to any private one-on-one coaching, but that's not an excuse for you to not be doing something to improve your game. You should be using every opportunity you can to develop your cricket, and you can do that with the drills I'm about to show you. Okay, let's get into this first drill. We're going to do some work on our front foot drives. Now the setup here, I've got a batting cone here with a ball on top, and I've got my cricket bat. I've got a whole bunch of balls here as well, but if you only have one, that's fine. You just hit it and go and get it and come back and set yourself back up. Here's the setup. We get into our stance with our feet shoulder width apart, and we probably have the ball about the same distance again away from us. And we're going to be looking to hit nice and straight. So we set up into our position here. We get our eyes into a nice level position, looking like we're looking towards the bowler. Then we try and move our head first to the cone, step right next to the cone, and then drive nice and straight, working on a couple key things here. Firstly, the movement of our body, making sure our head is moving first to the ball. So you can see here when I start this movement, I tap my bat, I look up. My first movement is my head moving to just about above the ball. That's going to ensure that we have our head over our front knee when we're driving, so we're transferring our weight forward through the ball. The next thing is when we're doing that push towards the ball with our head, our foot comes really close next to the cone. So from front on, if I'm in this position, that's how close, that's about the alignment that you want to be to the cone. Our head moves first and our foot wants to step that close to the cone. We don't want to be stepping out here, because that means our hands are going to have to come away from their body. We're going to create a big gap between our bat and pad, and our weight is actually going more in that direction rather than where we want the ball to go. So head moves first over the ball, we hit through the line and making sure that we keep the face of the bat going towards our target. Our top hand should be doing most of the work here. So another really cool thing you can be working on is having a really light bottom hand grip. I see a lot of cricketers with really strong bottom hands, and in a way that's cricket. You know, we hold our bat and our dominant hand generally is on the bottom of the handle. We want to be dominating this shot on the front foot drive with our top hand. I sort of gave you a bit of a clue into the next drill there. But have a really nice light bottom hand grip. I'll give you a close up in a second of my hands, and that'll give you a bit of an idea of how I even hold the bat in the game. So let's go through that drill again. Tap your bat, look up like you're looking at the bowler. Get your head moving first, then your foot, then your hands. Remember that order: head, feet, then hands. That's the order you want your body moving towards the ball. Let's watch that again. Head, feet, then our hands. Okay, if you want to take this drill just up a level to make it a little bit harder, now we're going to do it one-handed. So once you've got the hang of doing this with two hands and ensuring that your head, feet and hands are working in that order, and you've got really good control of the shot, it's time to start putting yourself under a little bit of stress. So hitting the bat just with your top hand is pretty hard work. But what this is going to do is going to start building your top hand strength, which is essential to a really good front foot defense and a drive. So let's do exactly the same thing, set ourselves up in exactly the same position. When you start this drill, it's a really good idea to choke the handle. That means holding your hand right up where the handle meets the blade of the bat. That just makes the bat a little bit lighter, whereas when you hold the bat up high here, that starts making that bat a lot harder to swing and to control. So let's choke the bat to start with. Get into our starting position. A good idea is to start with the bat flat here in the start of the shot, and actually try and use your wrist and your forearm to pick the bat up to your shoulder. So you're really engaging your top wrist. Let's play the shot. Pick that bat up, head first, feet second, hand last. Some people like to put their non-hitting hand behind their back. That just stops it coming out to the side and allowing you to open up. When you keep your hand behind your back, it keeps you in a nice side-on position a little bit longer. Let's grab that ball. And let's do that again. Setting up in the nice side-on position, feet about shoulder width apart, choking the handle, eyes up looking at the bowler. Pick the bat up, head first, feet second, hands last. As I said, once you've got really good at something, start trying to test yourself a little bit. So we're going to make our way and get our hand up the handle a little bit now. Now the bat's just that little bit heavier, and I can already see that my forearm's starting to hurt a little bit. I've done about 10, 15 of these to try and get your cut right. I can really feel that top hand working already. Pick up, head, feet, hands. Starting to get a little bit sore now. Okay, before I get too sore, let's do a couple with our hand right at the top of the blade. Now that bat's really starting to feel heavy in my hands, but I know that my forearm's working. In the right position, eyes up, pick up, head, feet, and then the hands. Once you do this for about 5-10 minutes and hit maybe 20 to 30 balls, if you're doing it right, you're really going to start feeling a really good forearm pump. You know that you're doing some pretty good hard work. Now, a drill that you can do if you don't have a batting cone, or even if you do, it's just something a little bit different, is chin drops. So, as the name says, you're dropping the ball off your chin. So you're grabbing the ball and you're putting it under your chin right here, just underneath your chin, and all you're doing is dropping that ball out of your chin when you're about to hit the ball. So I've got this ball under my chin, I tap my bat. The way I like to do it is make sure that you move forward first and then drop the ball, okay? So what that promotes is your head moving first to the ball. Let's do another one. Get in my position, move forward, drop, and then hit. That ball just hit me in the guts. Sometimes it's a good idea maybe to use a tennis ball. If you're using it at home, you can do this up against a brick wall. We'll actually show you that in another episode that we're going to do, that you can do at home. Here we go again. Ball's getting underneath my chin. I've sort of got it slightly forward. There's a little tip for you. Now instead of having the ball directly underneath your chin, have it on the side here, so that when you lean forward, that ball doesn't drop back here. It drops slightly forward into a really good position for you to drive. Here's that ball, just on that side of my chin. Tap my bat, head forward, and then drive. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. I hope you really enjoyed those drills. Just make sure you actually get out there and do them. The season's going to creep up on us, so you want to make sure you've done everything that you can in this time to make sure that you're a better cricketer. If there's something you want me to cover on this channel, or you want to give me some general feedback, feel free to comment in the comment section below. Until next time guys, just remember, practice, practice, practice.